The input from this committee of judges has been valuable, and we appreciate the guidance provided by them under the leadership of Judge So. Judge So, will you please join me on the podium and give your remarks?
Thank you for coming and sharing this day with us. This really is a milestone in the construction of our courthouse. Today, we celebrate a milestone, but we also see the finish line. And that finish line will be a product of where the citizens of our state, county, and city will have access to justice.
We had a groundbreaking celebration with a much smaller crowd. It marked the beginning of this remarkable project, and for some of you, remarked a point in time of decades worth of involvement in the development and generation of this magnificent project. Today, as part of this ceremony, the tradition that we've carried forward from its Northern European roots through the immigrants that have come over to the United States, is the beam, the last beam that you see over here. Lastly, this building serves as a monument to some of the ideals that we most cherish as a nation: justice and due process. For our partners and construction teams, it also stands as a monument to what can be achieved when we work together collaboratively.
But this is a significant project for our city, for our county, for our state, and I would dare say for our country. I want to start by thanking everyone who's been involved in this effort. You know, $500 million public projects don't just happen. They're the result of a great deal of advocacy from people at all levels of government, all levels of our community. One was mentioned earlier, my good friend Supervisor Greg Cox. Greg is a name many of you probably have heard of, but what you may not know is that he works every single day on our behalf, doing great things all in the South Bay and for our county. Greg, thanks for the instrumental work that you did to make sure this project was possible. I really appreciate it. I also want to acknowledge that our Assembly Speaker Emeritus Tony Atkins, who is the Assembly member for this community. You know, this is state money. It typically flows where the Speaker is. The Speaker has some juice, and she used her juice to get this project done. I'm grateful to Tony Atkins for her great leadership up in Sacramento, bringing home good projects for our community. And of course, to all our judges, who are probably the happiest folks who are here today. How many of you all been in the old courthouse with the old courtrooms? I recently had an opportunity to go over there. I don't go there often. I'm really happy about that. I hadn't been there in some time. Let's just say it does not match our expectations of being America's finest city. But what you all are building, what we are building, more closely matches that. And I think all of our judges cannot wait for later this year when you all move into those new digs. And I will come visit you just once, just to cut the ribbon, and then that's it. We don't need to see each other anymore.